Hey, what is up everyone? Today we take a first look at the Boss GT-1000 guitar effects processor. So this year Boss released their own interpretation of the floorboard guitar effects processor, and here it is, the GT-1000. Some of you may remember the GT-100, which I never really tried, but I didn't hear good things about this. This, however, I thought, it's a 2018 model product, whatever. Boss came with a lot of nice stuff lately with the Katana series and all that amazing things. So yeah, I thought I'd give this a shot because this is kind of my world. Digital, portable, and good for many situations. So this is a new competitor for the Line 6 Helix LT and the Headrush pedalboard. All three are approximately in the same price range. I've checked on the Luxembourgish Towman site, and you can get the Boss for 849 euros, the Helix LT for 833 euros, and the Headrush is 959 euros, which is a lot more. So the purpose of this video is to give you a first look at the Boss GT-1000, and I want to tell you my first honest impression about this unit. Be prepared for a lot of Helix LT references. For me, the Helix is just the benchmark in that price range, so for me it's only logical to compare it to the Helix. I haven't tried the Headrush, but let's be honest, no one is talking about the Headrush. So yeah, what is the first impression when you pick this up? It is very well made, and with this brushed metal casing, it looks very elegant, and it is just really well put together. I mean, it does cost some money, but you won't be disappointed by the quality of this. It is rather lightweight, and compared to the Helix LT, much more compact. So yeah, that's a big plus for the Boss. I mean, it's not as compact as the Moa GE-200, but of course it's a completely different league. How does it sound? Well, so far I'm quite pleased with the amp sims and also the effects, which are really nice. I mean, it's a Boss product. If the effects weren't nice, I don't know, something would be wrong. It sounds quite natural, and the response to your playing input is realistic. That's the only word I can find here. On the other hand though, because you haven't got the classic amp, cab and mic setup, you only have rigs, so the amp and cab are glued together, if you will, but in general you're kind of limited in different sounds. So to my ears, all the amps that are on this sound kind of the same. And because you haven't got the possibility to change the cabs and the mics and dual mic setup, it's not really made to create very unique sounds. Let's get to the next point, the handling or the navigation through this unit, which is, in my brutally honest opinion, really bad. The interface and the navigation on this unit are terrible, in my opinion. I had a Line 6 Helix LT to try for a month last winter, and I was used to it like after 5 minutes. And with this, after 5 days, I'm still like struggling to find the right knobs to navigate through the menus. And I don't know, it's just not intuitive. And that is something that is really annoying if you want to create tones and just, you've got an idea and you just want to do it, and it's like the unit is not helping you creating tones. Also, the screen. I mean, come on. Black and white? What year is it? 2008? Yeah, it's kind of a shame that this beautiful thing is kind of hard to use, in my opinion. Let's sit down and I'm gonna show you why. So here we are with the Boss GT-1000. Let me show you why, in my opinion, the navigation is really bad on this, or the interface in general. Here we have a factory preset. Let's say you want to edit this. You click Effect, and then you have this huge signal chain with so many elements that are actually not used for this preset, but they are always there. By the way, this is your main navigation button, although it looks like it's just one of the parameter buttons. Just take a look at this huge signal chain. So this button here allows you to scroll, turn on or off the effects, and if you hold it and turn it, no, that was wrong. If you hold it and scroll, you can move the effect. Yeah, so the thing is, I don't know, I just don't get used to this knob being the main navigation knob. I tend to grab this knob because it's, you know, it looks like the main knob, but it's just the output level. Okay, so let me show you with this bigger view on the boss what else I think is not really well made. Okay, let's say you've been in this preset to edit, and maybe on stage while playing you had to change something, and then you come to the next part and you want to change your preset again, and you click and nothing happens. You always have to click exit to exit the menu that you've been to. Let's say you go here to menu and you're in this menu and you want to change your preset. It doesn't work. You have to go back. I mean, it's something so little, it's such a detail, but it's those details that annoy me so much. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Another little detail. To save a preset, you have to click right, then you have to click right here, and then you have to click right here again. Okay, I'm losing myself in the details. Something bigger than that are the control buttons. First of all, to me, it's not logical to have bank up and bank down here next to each other. Why aren't they here, like bank up and bank down? Secondly, technically, you only have 2 control knobs to control effects. 2. Control 3 is also there, but it is the tuner. So you can assign your reverb or your delay to this control, but then you will lose your tuner. I guess you always want a tuner in your preset, so you will not use this as another thing. This will remain your tuner only. Yeah, so these 2 control knobs are technically your only 2 to control effects. On the Helix, you have 8, so 2 versus 8. Okay, so only 2 control knobs, but 5 preset knobs. Also, again, why not, you know, personally, I would have put the bank switches here, bank down, bank up, control 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one being the tuner when you hold it, and 4 presets per bank would be totally sufficient. Also, let's choose the next preset, and you see this, and you have no idea what this is turning on and off. Same goes for this thing. Okay, you can listen what it does, but to really see what it turns on and off, you have to go to Effect and search for it, and this is turning on and off. DS1, what is that? Distortion, right. I'm really sorry if I'm sounding so harsh, but I mean, the Line 6 products have shown that easy editing and easy navigation is possible since forever, you know? Okay, so one more bashing thing. Let's say you want to assign something to the control knobs. Then you go to menu, control assign, control function, and this super complicated looking menu shows up. Now, not this knob is your navigation knob, but this knob is your navigation knob. Okay, so choose this one to select your row, and these to adjust the value. Okay, so it's kind of the other way around than on the Helix. On the Helix, you have your effect, and from that effect, you choose the control switch for that effect. Here it's the other way around. You have your switch and you are searching for the effect that you want to put on there. So let's say we want to assign control 3. You have to look here, control 3. Okay, currently it's a tuner. Let's say we want the reverb to be on there. Now you have to scroll through all those blocks to find your reverb. Of course, you can click and search like that. But still, it's like, you know, just look at this. You're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Now where was the reverb? Oh, there it was, rev. Okay, so now we've assigned the reverb to this and the tuner is gone. Yeah, exit, exit, exit. So I just had to click exit 3 times to get to this menu again, so I can change presets again. Yeah, I mean, if you think that these are just stupid details and not worth mentioning, that's fine for me. For me, I want to have a unit that is supporting me and building tones and not, you know, throwing menus at me and just being like, yeah, just here's everything I can do, just get on with it, you know? So much about navigation on the Boss GT-1000. So yeah, this was my first impression of the Boss GT-1000. So it's very good quality, it's a very nice design, it's well put together, the sounds are good, the effects are very good. However, on the downside, you are kind of limited in the sounds. You do have a lot of possibilities to route your effects and all that stuff, but creating guitar sounds as such is kind of limited. I think a lot of things are not really thought through, such as the knobs and just the navigation overall, and they really could have made a color screen. I mean, all the other units have it, even in that price range. It's really hard to see all the different effects, what they do and where they sit, because it's just, there are so many, but they're not all used. As I said, it is just not intuitive. You know, the Helix has colors for every type of block, you know, amp, distortion, reverb, delay, and all that good stuff. And this is like, yeah, you've got all this and you can choose the color you want, but there's no specific color for the reverb or something like that. Yeah, it's just confusing and is not giving you a nice and seamless workflow to create tones. If I'm honest with you, I don't see myself using this unit, neither at home nor live, which is a shame. I mean, it's a lot more compact than the Helix, and it could do the same things as the Helix if Boss just paid more attention. To be fair, I think this is more about the effects than it is, you know, a portable unit for everything. On that note, however, it is too expensive. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. This was my first impression of the Boss GT-1000. I hope you enjoyed it. There will be another video with this where I'm going to dial in a good metal tone. So that's the least I want to show you guys with this. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like, share, comment, and I will see you next time. Test, test.